welcome. Today I have a card share for you using the My Monthly Hero July 2018 kit. It was a county fair themed kit. Before I go any further, I have to apologize. My daughter is being very loud. My niece is visiting for the rest of the weekend until Tuesday, and they're over here. They're behind closed doors, of course, but I can still hear them, and they're not being quiet. And also, my air conditioner keeps kicking on, so sorry about those two noise things, but everything is normal here. Those are just the kind of noises you experience when you come to my house. Anyway, so the kit comes with this gorgeous 6x8 clear stamp set. Again, county fair themed. We've got roller coaster, Ferris wheel, all those things, some lovely sentiments. I did an unboxing of this earlier this month. If you'd like to see that, hopefully I'll remember to link that down below. And speaking of linking things down below, this kit is sold out, but I will still link the kit down below for you anyway. If you open it up on the Hero Arts page and you scroll down below the kit, they'll have the release of everything that came out this month, and a lot of the things coordinate with this theme, so you could still make something, relatively along the same lines by using some of those products. So as far as I know, all of those things are in stock. However, this kit isn't. So it does come with the stamp set. It comes with 10 dies and this large background die here, which was actually more fun than I thought it was going to be. I did have fun with that one. It also comes with 3 little ink cubes, red reactive, blue reactives, and unicorn white. I don't happen to have those in front of me. It came with 3 chipboard postcards, which I didn't find a way to use them this month, but I'm going to keep them for another project. I like these. They're nice. I think I might experiment with some Distress Oxide ink watercoloring on the back of them. I thought that might be fun. That's my air conditioner kicking on. And that other noise is my daughter banging on the drums. And of course the kit was tied together with this fabulous, several pieces of this, I didn't know it was more than one piece, several pieces of this fabulous baker's twine, red and white baker's twine, which I also didn't find a way to use that this month, but of course who couldn't use more red and white baker's twine, especially with holiday projects right around the corner, so I'm sure this will go to good use, even though it did not get any use with my kits. This month was a little bit sparse on the projects that I have to show you. I needed some cards, so I made the cards that I needed to use from this kit for my own personal correspondence, mostly because we're busy. If you're keeping up with, or if you've seen any of my vlog, check-in videos. We're moving in September, so things have just been busy with trying to go through the house. My daughter's home on summer vacation, so still having to bring her to all the things, doctor's appointments, pet things, regular household stuff, working on my Etsy shop, trying to get ready for Christmas. And speaking of Christmas, I admin in a large Facebook group for Etsy sellers, and I ran a promotion, which actually ends tonight, but ran a Christmas in July promotion, which took weeks and weeks and weeks of preparation, and then I've been busy this whole week trying to promote it, and although I've just been really, really busy. So I anticipate when I get my August kit next month, and probably even my September kit, I'm probably not going to have a heck of a lot of time to work on those either. I did, however, enjoy this one. So let's go ahead and just get started, and I'll show you the cards that I made with this kit. To start with, I was in the mood to do some watercoloring with my Tombow markers. I know, big shocker, because that seems to be all I want to do nowadays. I haven't even really touched my Spectrum Noir markers in weeks. I stamped everything out, multiple images. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do yet. I was having a hard time getting inspired, getting started, so I just stamped multiple copies of all of the images onto Canson XL watercolor paper using my extreme black ink, and I clear heat embossed over it in preparation for a little watercoloring. I'm not very good at staying in the lines, hence the having to heat emboss over it. I'm still not a grown-up yet when it comes to coloring. Anyway, so and then I die cut everything and kind of just had all these pieces, but I needed these cards and blah, 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 blah. So I decided to just go ahead and get started. So one of the things that I need cards for, I have about 4 or 5 different letters from various pen pals that have been collecting this month. I really need to respond to them. So that's going to be my goal. I'm filming this on a Saturday actually, so this whole week is like the last week in July, first week in August upcoming. I am going to make myself respond to all of those letters, and I need to let all of those people know who care about me that I'm just really busy, everything's fine, and I'm moving and everything's crazy, and I will write to them again when I can. A lot of them I'm friends with on Facebook, so we haven't publicly announced our move yet. A lot of them will figure it out eventually. But I still wanted to write them a letter, and I thought this would be a fun kit to do this. Now, I found in my stash this fabulous holographic paper. Actually, it's poster board from the Dollar Tree, and I thought that would be fun. So I used this large fancy die, and I just used the shadow, the negative space, and the positive space. Oops, sorry. Bad angle. Negative and positive space on these cards, so then I just paper piece things in, use the little Nuvo drops, and use some of my fun little die cuts that I made, and just white heat emboss some sentiments. These are just fun little cards that I'm going to use to write letters to friends. Same thing with this, only in blue and white, and this blue paper was also in that same paper pack from the Dollar Tree. I just thought it was fun, and it brought a fun kind of carnival feel to what I was going for. I really liked coloring this Ferris wheel in the rainbow colors. I just thought that they came out really cute, and I ended up doing all of my coloring on all of the Ferris wheels like this because I enjoyed it so much. So that is the first 4 cards. A couple of other cards. This one is also intended to send to a friend. I used the large sort of strip here, the landscape strip, and I used the fireworks stamp here. This one, I'm really positive that it's user error and not a fault of the stamp, but I didn't like the way that it heat embossed after I stamped it. And then we have this one with the fun cloud scene. I did some ink blending in the background. I absolutely loved how dark and how vibrant blue this turned out. This is so much fun. Loved it. This one I did a little bit of ink blending as well, but I did it lighter, and I like the way that this came out too, but the blues on this one, I love it. I think I'm going to end up giving these cards away to friends because I'm doing a card exchange right now. This one I experimented a little bit with just some different colors, and I liked the colors, but I didn't really like the way this one came out too much. I'll still use it. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so it looks like I only have 3 more cards to show off, and these ones I did make to give away. And I also used, just because I was in the mood for a little fun, I used my Lawn Fawn Reveal Wheel sentiments and stamps here. Let me show you what I've done. I've used the Reveal Wheel a bunch of times now, and I don't like having to line everything up and then measure and put my pencil marks and all of these things. It got really annoying. So I decided I would just make a guide. So I die cut a sacrificial wheel here, and then I wrote in pencil, or I lined it up underneath the front panel, and then I put the pencil on it, and then I just did a quick stamp in place on this. And I did for all 4 of them, as you can see. And this is kind of my sacrificial wheel. And the reason for this is, and let me grab my stamp positioner really quick, and I will show you, so that I could very quickly make these in the future without regard to where the different lines are and the little scoring. You know how you're supposed to line it up with the scoring until the scoring disappears, and I was like, oh my god, it's taking forever on each individual card. So I made this guide here, so now I can take put it basically in any position here, and I put my magnet in the middle, and then I take the little sentiments that I want to use, and I've just done it so far for this square sentiment, and then I just take 4 different whatever sentiments, and then I line them up using the pencil box that I made, and then I line up all 4 of them, and then I can take this out and then put my blank one in. I use my guide, then put my blank one in, ink it up, and then stamp. And then I can do it without regard to where the lines are or whatever. And after I've placed all four, I mean, I would put all 4 stamps, not just the one, but and all 4 stamps on here. Oh my God, so much easier. Just have a guide. It went so much faster doing this project than it had on any of the other projects that I did. I think I'm a genius, guys. So I'm going to keep that right here in my pocket so that I have it for the next time. And the next time, you know, if I do the other shape here, what do they call that? If I do the little arched one here, then I'll do a guide for that one. And then of course I have the ice cream one somewhere, and I'll, you know, make a guide for that. And then the new ones that are coming out with the winter release and whatever. So handy. I highly recommend making a guide. If you have any questions on how I did that or whatever, like more better explained, let me know and I will do it again on camera in a little less spazzy way. I'm actually in a little bit of a hurry because it's late and my husband's going to be home soon and we got to feed the girls dinner. Sorry. So I'm getting a little distracted. But anyway, so these cards were made using the images from the kit, and then I also pulled out my reveal wheel just because it's fun. And these cards are all pretty much the same thing, only I used a couple of little different images on them. Here's a cat hair, which of course you'll agree is amazing and lends to the value of my work. So this 2 of them, I had an extra image. I had extra snack huts that I wanted to work in here too. So I decided to prop these ones up again with an extra layer of foam to kind of give the front a little bit more dimension. So these ones are probably my favorite. And then I just have my little do. And these I made to give away, and the giveaway theme for the card swap this month is rainbows and blue skies. So I figured I've got my blue sky, I needed to incorporate some rainbow in there. I did have the rainbow that I did for the Ferris wheel, but I wanted to go even more crazy. So I pulled in some papers and just a little bit of a hint of rainbow in the background. So this one actually comes from the Sunny Studio fall release paper pack that I have. I don't think that I filmed a haul of that, but I don't think that I've aired it yet. It's coming soon. If it's not up already, it's coming soon. This one is a little bit more simple. I only had 3 die cuts for this one. So there's no extra foam there to give it some dimension. And this background paper is from an Echo Park mermaid paper set. And then this one is my favorite rainbow paper. Comes from a scrap that I had left over from the Queen & Company Fruit Shaker basket kit. And this one also was the same with the 4 images, so I propped it up with a little extra foam. Just something a little fun. Anyway, so some of these I made to give away. A couple of them I'll have on hand to use, and then some of them for my own personal correspondence, but nothing really beyond that. Just don't really have the time. I'm counting this one to check it off my list as done, and I'm gonna move on. Anyway, if you have any questions or anything, do please let me know. I will link things that I can think of to link down below. I'm pretty accessible. If you have any questions or whatnot, I'm more than happy to answer them. Anyway, thanks very much. Take care. Bye.